Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I have an OU match for you today, something you won't see too many of on this channel going forward, but it was a good one, so I thought I'd throw it up there for you. My team today has Mega Altaria on it, which means we have regular Medicham, which actually does a surprising amount of work in this game. I'm kind of excited to show that off. I was kind of surprised actually it did so well. I've only used Mega Medicham in the OU metagame so far, so it was kind of nice to have. So we start off the game. I'm going to lead with Myo Medicham, and he's going to lead with Talonflame. I'm going to get out of there because Brave Bird is most likely coming to go out into Klefki, which is bold, so it should be able to take this Brave Bird relatively well, but he actually gets a crit on the first turn. That's a little unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I didn't know what he was going to go for, if he was going to Flare Blitz this turn or whatnot, so opted to go for a Reflect, just kind of boost my defenses up. Seeing he goes into his Rotom Wash, I'm going to set up a light screen in case he wants to Volt Switch out or go for a Hydro Pump, but he opts to go for the Will-O-Wisp just to kind of get off some residual damage, which is fine by me. This Klefki is really only meant to come in and set up hazards and screens in the early game just to kind of get things going. It also has Foul Play, so it doesn't really have to worry about the burn that much. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to get up as many spikes as possible, and he's going to go for the Hydro Pump. With the light screen, I thought I might be able to live that, but he ends up getting yet another crit. So this Klefki should have lived a little bit longer than it did, but hey, what are you gonna do? So I go into my Venusaur just to kind of threaten him with the Giga Drain. Probably wouldn't have done too much, but he decides to switch out of there, and he goes into his Talonflame. I just wanted to get something to sleep. I didn't think he was going to stay in on me, so I felt safe going for the Sleep Powder. Now that his Talonflame is asleep, I'm going to switch out into a Diggersby, which is a banded one. Excuse me. He's going to switch out of there, probably predicting, I don't know, Stone Edge maybe, which is what I end up going for, in case he decided to stay in. And with the Choice Band, it does a surprising amount to a Ferrothorn, which is pretty physically defensive. So now I'm going to take this opportunity to switch out into my Altaria. He's going to get up some Leech Seed, just to get some residual damage going off, which is good on his end. Getting some Leech Seed back there. My Reflect goes away now, so if he Power Whips, won't be that great, but I resist the hit, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let's see, I go for a Flamethrower on this turn, thinking it would be enough after Spikes, but this is actually my bold defensive Mega Altaria, so it doesn't have a ton of investment in special attack, so it just narrowly misses that KO on the Ferrothorn, which is unfortunate. Just means I have to take another turn of Leech Seed, and he's going to save it, but it's dead the next time it switches in, so it's not that big a deal. I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice here as the Rotom Wash comes in, and we all know Rotom Wash is pretty defensive, so it's not going to worry too much about taking a Hyper Voice. It's sitting pretty there after Leech Seed and Leftovers, like nothing happened to it. I think it's actually higher than when it came in after Spikes. Or did it take Spikes? It levitates. Never mind. So he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on my Venusaur. Again, just getting off residual damage there, burning a lot of my team, but you know, that's how it goes. With the Leftovers, should be able to negate that decently. So let's see, he's going to switch out here and go back into his Talonflame, which is asleep now. I'm going to set up a Leech Seed in case he wanted to stay in, but it's nice to have it on the Talonflame, so I can switch out now, and he doesn't really have a lot going on for him if he decides to stay in here. So we just have some after turn effects going on. Let's see here. So I'm going to switch out just now that I have kind of a good advantage going on, and go back into my Choice Banded Diggersby, take some Stealth Rock damage, and get some Leech Seed back, so that kind of is helping me out here. Back up to full, even after taking some entry hazards. He's going to wake up this turn and go for the Brave Bird, and as you will see, lived that with 1 HP. I am not a Focus Sash or anything, so that was just kind of luck of the draw, living there. Even though he out-prioritized my Quick Attack, that will be enough to take out his Talonflame. So he now goes into his Landorus, which gets off the Intimidate. I don't really want to stay in on this. A Quick Attack would not do enough to take this thing out. So I go into my Altaria, and he's going to U-turn, as most Landorus Therian do. Just kind of intimidate, juggle. It's their thing. So let's see. He is now going to go into his Greninja, and if I was smart, I would have gone for the Hyper Voice here. But, oh no, he's faster than me anyway, so that didn't matter. The Ice Beam is just going to take me out. Clean. Yeah. There goes my Mega Altaria, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? So here's the star of the show. We've got Medicham coming in, and take some Stealth Rock damage as he switches out of there, knowing that I probably have the high jump kick, obviously, and then I got the Bullet Punch and the Fire Punch, so as an Ice type, he's not really gonna want to stay in there. I go for a Bullet Punch, predicting him to stay in, but either way, I get just a tiny bit of damage off on the Landorus. And I'm going to go back into Venusaur, and he's going to knock off my Black Sludge, and that's not going to do a whole lot, especially due to the fact that that was powered up from knocking off my item. So he's going to get out of there and go into Ferrothorn, who is going to die to Spikes damage, which is nice. It's always nice to just kind of have hazards on the field. When things are low HP, you don't have to deal with them coming back in. So let's see what happens next. So he goes into his Greninja, who is gonna, I believe, go for the Ice Beam and take out my Venusaur. And yeah, there's not a whole lot I can say about that. It's just leave it in there to go down. It served its purpose. It did quite a bit this match. And I'm going to go back out into my Medicham and take some Stealth Rock. He's going to switch out of there. I have the favorable matchup there. I just opt to go for the Ice Punch. I was predicting his Landorus Therian to come in and going for the Intimidate, thinking that maybe I would have gone for the Bullet Punch. But he stays in with his Rotom here, and I am able to take it out with a clean high jump kick. Thankful for not missing that. Now he goes into his Landorus, and gonna get the Intimidate off on me, which is gonna prompt me to switch out, not wanting to have the lowered attack. I don't think at -1 attack from that range, an Ice Punch would be able to take him out. So I use this opportunity to sack my Diggersby, and just kind of get rid of the Intimidate. Go back into my Medicham, and I know he's going to outspeed me and go for the U-turn, so I am going to take this opportunity to, I believe, I go for the high jump kick as his Metagross comes in on it. So he takes some spike damage, yeah, and just from that range with the spikes damage, it's going to knock him down to just 1 HP, and he's going to Mega, but since I have the priority with the Bullet Punch, even if he has the Bullet Punch, I am faster, so that is the Metagross going down. Thankfully I didn't have to deal with that thing because it hits like a truck. so now all he has left, I believe, is his Landorus. With the Intimidate off, he's going to go for the Earthquake and take out the Medicham, who served quite well for its purpose in this game. I was actually, again, surprised how well it did. Yeah, so I go, let's see. Oh no, he did have one more left. So he goes right back into his Greninja. I am going to take this turn. I could have gone for the Roost, but I didn't want to risk him staying in and Earthquaking. So I go for the Bulk Up. And then I go for the Brave Bird, which will take out his Greninja. And now with the +1 attack, when he comes back in and intimidates me, I will be back to regular attack stat. Yeah, so he's going to come in now, intimidate me, bring me back to neutral, but I still have the +1 defense. Not that that's going to do me a whole lot of good. If he hits me with anything, I'm going to die. I was hoping for maybe a crit here, but he's left in the yellow with 8 HP left. He's going to knock off a Life Orb and take me out for the narrow 1-0 victory. So that was a really fun game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm usually not super into OU, but occasionally I get a good game, and thought you guys would enjoy that. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.